Vacations and escapism, monsters and magic. You are now tuned in to the Disneyholics show.
Hello and welcome to the Disneyholics show. That's Mike TV.
And that's Jen Diz.
Guess who's back from a wild adventure? That's right, your favorite Disneyholics have returned. We took a little detour off Main Street, but we're now back to spill the tea on where we were, what we did, and what's coming next. Can I share with everybody with what just happened?
Yeah, we've been on a break and a little rusty.
I mean, so in our defense, I think our computers also went on a break, right?
Perhaps
Like they
so.
just are not having it. So we had a few a few trial runs before we actually got this podcast episode running today. So, hi everyone. We are back in action. That's
We are
what's
back.
up.
And if you are listening in the future and you're just going from one episode to the other, we didn't go anywhere. But
No, what are you talking
right,
about?
nothing happened. But IRL, we took what we gave ourselves like a month off, which was the
We
first
gave ourselves
time
a
we've done such a thing.
unanticipated break of podcasting and
Yes.
some other activities.
And the break was brought to you by
The
Disney.
freedom of speech.
Yes, there you go. Disney, as always, gave us some
No.
gave us inspiration that we needed a month off. And here we are with, I don't even know if we're calling these seasons because it is the first time we took a break, but we do have some things we want to talk about later in the episode, some new things we want to try and get people more involved to our listeners and viewers. So yeah.
We do. So in all the fun and games right now, I actually just moved my podcast mic a little bit and it yanked the cord out. See, things are just like, you go on a break and you got to get back in it. It's kind of funny. So I cut out for quite a bit there. I was trying to
Oh,
help you along that journey, but it was not.
the other funny thing about us taking a few weeks off is we're back and still talking about Halloween because
Oh,
it's been Halloween since what? Since August, it feels like.
July.
And since July. And technically, this is the episode that airs before Halloween. So happy Halloween, everybody.
Yes, happy Halloween. Um, so we had a lot going on while we were gone. Um,
And we were actually together more than usual in person while not recording,
I know,
which
and
is
it was
interesting.
so weird. I'll just talk candidly. I also felt weird about because okay, so again, candidly, like the whole break started with the whole Disney freedom of speech, Jimmy Kimmel thing. We were like, it's kind of weird. And then it was like, we don't know what's going on, so let's just take a little bit of time. And we were like, we deserve a break anyways. We have a lot of stuff going on, all this travel. It's like insane right now anyway. But I feel that I did not do the Disneyholics justice, so I do apologize to everyone for not really telling anybody what the heck is going on. So I started getting messages from people like thinking you and I were fighting, thinking
No.
that like the Disneyholics show was done. Like none of that was going on. Just Disney being ridiculous and us wanting to like give that the space it needed, along with any other feelings that went along with that. But
I do have a
um,
good quote that was probably one of the only things we posted for people to speculate on. And it was a quote from Jimmy Kimmel himself. And it was so good.
okay.
And it kind of just describes sort of the feeling we had and why we're also back. He says, "This show is not important." He's talking about his own nightly show, right? He says, "This show is not important. What is important is that we get to live in a country that allows us to have a show like this." And for you and I, like we literally just created this. In my case, I was in a basement physically, and we were both trapped in quarantine, COVID, and we created this podcast from scratch. So what a time and a place that we can do it, and we still can.
Yes, yeah. I'm glad that this can still be our outlet for all things, even not just Disney. It can be all sorts of things like what we've been doing recently. But um, along with our time off, I thought it was a little weird to just randomly post on Disneyholics. So expect a flood of posts coming up to make up for our missed time because we did a whole lot of stuff, Disney and not Disney, almost mostly not Disney actually, just by literally just by chance. That didn't even have anything to do with each other, just like happened to line up. Um, but we have a whole bunch to talk about. So let's start talking about what we did while we were gone. Yeah?
I do think Halloween has a lot to do with it. And there's so many Halloween activities. And I think when you came to visit, which is part of what was happening, visit me in Orlando, I felt even more Halloweeny because there was just like everything we did was themed to it. So yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. So Halloween has always probably always been my favorite. I loved when I was a little kid being able to dress up in costume. Like when else do you get to do stuff like that and go like to strangers' houses and get candy? Like it was like, oh, I swear, like if we could just figure out a way that adults can trick or treat, I would be in it to win it. Like so excited to go trick or treating again. But along with that, like in the last few years, I've really discovered this whole like world of other Halloween crazy people that do really cool things. So I have been filling every gap with Halloween focused things, probably almost since July, which is crazy because that
Wow.
Midsummer Scream really kicked off for me. Like it really launched it. So I brought that energy straight over to Orlando.
I thought
Um,
Midsummer was supposed to be while you waited, but it turned out to be the kickoff.
exactly.
It's so
Yeah. Like
funny.
it really just starts rolling out. I mean, Oogie Boogie Bash started in August also, like early August.
Yeah.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts around the same time. Halloween Horror Nights. I was going in
Shopping,
early September.
all your
Yeah,
stores, your
like
grocery stores, your retail stores.
it's already up and running.
In
And
fact, it's not even finished yet, and some of the best Halloween merchandise is already on clearance. So head over to Bed Bath and Beyond, unsponsored, non-sponsored, but a lot of good stuff that I just got there that was like
oh, that's a
50%
good
off.
tip.
All these Halloween themed things, not even just Disney, just like spooky season
Oh,
things.
shoot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go check that
One
out.
of them, I think you said you liked the smell. It was like this fall apple orchard situation
Oh,
soap.
good.
Yeah.
The one that was the one that was in
Honey
your
apple or something like that.
bathroom. It was smelled really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Yes. Very nice. Um, I also just realized after saying this that this is really the first bigger holiday since what, Christmas? Like there's Easter, but like, does anybody really do much for
Excuse me.
Easter? Valentine's
Valentine's
Day?
Day. Hello. I'm just
For
kidding.
some,
For some.
it's a big one. For me, it is, but
4th of
for some, it's
July.
not.
We get
Uh,
fireworks all the time, so it's like
yeah.
not as exciting. Yeah, I think this it's this mash at the end of the year. It seems it always is.
Actually, even if you look at that way, if you look at 4th of July, even then, there's still like a couple months before Halloween, right? So there's like
Yeah.
there is a gap for people to look forward to the next Halloween or the next holiday. So, very exciting. So yes, so um, one thing that fit right into Halloween that also wasn't planned to be Halloween was Epic Universe. Should we just talk about it? Is it too early? Am I sneaking in?
Whatever you want. I've already gushed over Epic, probably episodes and episodes of the show. And
This is true.
this was your first time, so
This is true.
yeah, a whole different point of view.
Yeah. So, we got to go to Epic Universe, or I got to go for my first time. Mike's already been, but Nicole and I joined him along, for the journey this time. You guys, I know you guys are all theme park people. This park is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Every single land in it is gorgeous. Like just perfect. I don't know, it's great. Um, I will say number one piece of advice is do not even bother going without an express pass unless you can go for multiple days and are not going to stress out. If you can do AP Brain without an AP in Epic Universe like we did because we just know sometimes you got to pull it back to that. then we were fine. But we got kind of messed like through a whole bunch of changing our plans around with Universal. They kind of screwed up our tickets a little bit and we lost our express pass, which really sucked, but it's fine. We made do. We spent
No, we won money back.
3 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah, we won. That's
Wait, you
I
got to
like
do
what they.
this theme park math here. It was so good. You got to explain it.
Yeah. Okay. So it was like what, like an extra $200 at least per day
Yeah,
for Express Pass. And so we did 2 days with no Express Pass. And so we won $400
we
for
won
waiting
it
in
back. Yep.
lines.
And you had asked me one of the nights where we were still trying to get Express one more day, trying one more time to get it. And you said, "Would you wait in line for 2 hours for $250 or something like that?" I said, "Of course I would." So there it is. That was our answer because
Yep.
we only had one ride left that it would benefit the most on, and
Yep.
which was the Harry Potter. And yeah, so theme park math, it really worked. I still feel like a winner.
Yep. I do too. So it wasn't horrible, but it probably wasn't the way we would have done it if we got Express. But I still think it like laid out perfectly. We did have 2 full days. Actually, we
Yep.
kind of didn't because we screwed up our. Oh my God, it was so funny. We were such a mess on this trip. But we had like 1 3/4 of a day, I'd say. Um,
And luckily, we
but
were right in the heart of it in Helios, so which is a huge perk, right? Staying at Helios and it's in the park. It always felt like we weren't as rushed to get in and out of the park because it was just steps away.
mhm. And we had early park entry, which does help.
Yeah,
So we ran to Donkey Kong one of the mornings, and even though the ride broke down, it still was way less of a wait time altogether than it would have been if we went midday.
yeah.
So that's how we cut that line out of the picture. Harry Potter was still, I think, 150 minutes when we got in line, which is insane. It's like 2.5 hours,
That's like
right?
watching a
So
whole Harry Potter movie
yeah.
in line.
However, I will say the whole queue, I was fully entertained the whole time. I didn't even have my phone on me because we had to put them in lockers. And I didn't have pockets. So I had no phone. You guys both had phones.
Yeah,
And I was still like perfectly fine through the whole queue because that queue is so themed out, you guys. It is beautiful. It is like you could just stare around it and not even have to speak out loud. And you're just like fully immersed and entertained with everything going on.
beautiful.
It was so
The
good.
tiles, the tiles. Talk about the
So
tiles.
many tiles. I can't even with the tiles. Um, so yeah, that was our longest line. I happened my number one favorite land was Monsters Universe, which is probably no surprise to anybody. Um, is that what it's called? No, Dark Universe. Dark
It goes
Universe.
by so many names.
Oh yeah, and Darkmoor.
Darkmoor the Village in Dark Universe. Yeah, yeah.
Like they have Dark Universe and Darkmoor. Like there's nothing else in Dark
And then
Universe.
Universal's Monsters, like the brand
Yeah.
with the
I
square
guess that's
around it,
why
the
like
rectangle.
it's similar to having Batu in Galaxy's Edge
Yeah.
because it's all Batu
Oh, we're
and
gonna
all
be
of Galaxy's
calling
Edge.
Magic Kingdom's Villains Land, probably Villains Land, even if they try to change it to something cheeky like Darkmoor.
Right. Yep. That's very true. Okay, so Monsters Land. Dark Universe. Uh the ride is so crazy. And the best part is that it has this like the Doom buggies. It's a very great invention of getting people on and off the ride. So the load time is insanely quick and the offload time is insanely quick. And we were able to go on it numerous times for 30 minutes or under. So like that's like basically a walk on as far as a brand new theme park goes, right?
Yeah.
It
And
was
for like a
crazy.
really good ride. It's just a people
Yep.
eater.
Yep. And I think we were on it at least 3 times, if not four altogether. So we went on that ride numerous times, which the Express Pass wouldn't even help us with. It only gets you on each ride one time
One
only.
time.
So there's that. That land was also the best as far as character interactions. We spent at least over an hour interacting with characters like Igor and um,
The Hound inside of
the
the
Hound,
Burning Blade Tavern.
the
Yep.
Monster Hunter, Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Who else did we
Excuse me,
meet?
that's called Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, that's right. The monster. Sorry.
In
Yes.
fact, I
Yes.
tried to call him Monster at the meet and greet, and he did not like that. He
Oh,
said, he shook his head no. He said, friend. Oh,
oh,
it was really cute.
that's so sad.
Oh,
Um, who else? Invisible Man did not want to have anything to do with us.
very
Oh,
scary,
we had
creepy.
a crazy interaction with a violinist.
Oh,
You want to tell them
yeah.
about that one,
Uh-huh.
Mike?
She was one of the streetmosphere. I've been looking for that word since we've been at Epic and I couldn't think of it.
Streetmosphere. I love it.
Streetmosphere, these people who just walk around, NPCs, non-playable characters. So she's a violinist playing beautiful, spooky, dark music. And we decided to stop and watch her a little bit. And then she pulled us up, and we were part of the show, crowd around us. She's playing Phantom of the Opera on her violin and directing you and I as Christine and the Phantom. Eric, I think is his name.
Hmm.
And we were performing. We did the whole movie or the whole play, the whole show in like 3 minutes. It was amazing.
In front of a crowd of people.
Crowd.
We were,
There's a
yeah,
video of that somewhere, and I bet it'll be posted that you have
yeah,
or
we
Nicole
should
has
definitely
or
post
someone
it.
has. Yeah.
It's so embarrassing. Yes.
Yikes. Supercut only.
But so many good interactions. I wish I had more time in shoot. How to Train Your Dragon area. What's it called?
Isle of Burke.
Isle of Burke. I wish we had more time there. We kept missing people as they were like walking off stage,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Um, I feel like we would have had a lot
Yeah,
of cool
there's
stories from that
Viking
too.
interactions. And then the queue for Toothless is so long, but that's probably why it's so long, is that it's a nice moment. You probably get some time
Yeah, I was watching
meeting
some of
him.
it when I was walking by. I'm like, oh my God, it's so real. Like he looks so
Oh.
real. It's so good. But they had a lot of really cool dragons just around for Streetmosphere as well, even though they're just kind of timed experiences. But very cool effects and very cool animatronics to see just walking around that land. Like, ugh, that whole park was so freaking good. I don't know.
I
What
will
else
say
should
Epic Universe is a the way you're talking about it is such a good example of just like what we love to know inside and out as fans and find the fandoms and see behind the scenes, because this reflection on our break, like it's more than Disney, right? It's entertainment and being able to escape the world and go into this place with literal portals to let us go even deeper into the craziness of, what is it, Nintendo, Dark Universe, Harry Potter slash Paris, and Isle of Burke. Oh, it's so cool. And it gets us excited about what anyone is going to do next, because there's so much technology and there's so many talented people out there. I'm excited for the future of entertainment, immersive entertainment.
entertainment? Yes, and it's funny to kind of bring it back to the Disneyholics show. Like one of our intentions for this podcast, I think we pretty much strayed away from quite a lot, is like not just being very Disney specific. It's just like it's what we do. And then we both happen to move to
Yeah.
right next door to the parks. Like, I mean, come on. But I do want to hone in on that a little bit more moving forward now that we've had this break. That's one of my goals coming back is to bring other fandoms in and go back to trying to bring more guests on the show and talk about other things that are not just Disney because there's so much out there that is so great. And people are now like truly no hate at Disney at all. People are exceeding Disney at this point, right? Epic Universe is a
Yeah.
great of course, and we talked about this, like Epic Universe had a blank slate, had all the amazing tools starting from scratch, doesn't have to work with like what was previously there or what this footprint is. No, they had a complete blank palette with all the absolute most up-to-date tools that they could ever
Yeah.
imagine. So of course it's amazing. But like just think of like where these theme parks can go moving forward and like where Disney can go too. It's
Yeah.
just there's so much to see and do. And even sometimes I see videos of like these weird, quirky little theme parks that are vintage and in some weird forest somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And those are even cool. Like there's just so much to see and do that like we could talk for literally ever on all of these things.
Forever. And with fandoms, the interesting thing is a lot of the fandoms that we enjoy have that intersection with Disney fandoms. So like a
It's
lot
true.
of the YouTubers that I've watched for like the past 15 years usually started out as maybe just covering Disneyland, Disney World, and now they do all the cool like deep dives and icebergs into other abandoned things and lost projects and businesses that have gone up, and so many people have started that way, um and they all end up being Disney fans at the same time, which is fun.
Yeah, yeah. Another thing that I just wanted to mention real quick is when we review places we've been, like we already have Mike's Epic Universe. Now you guys are hearing a little bit of mine. Another great part of fandom is that there's so many different types of fans, right? Like you can meet a Disney fan and they might not know anything about the parks, but they'll know everything about the movies or only the music or only the theme parks or whatever it is. And then the way people do the things they enjoy is completely different too. It's just like this iceberg of its own of different types of Disney fans. So hearing each person's perspective on how they enjoyed a theme park is always so fun and interesting to hear, like just what that meant to them. So we could go off on this for days. I'm excited. I'm excited to be back.
I mean, another hu huge, to bring it back to Halloween for a second, just the Halloween fandom has been intense, discovering it more and more, whether it's we're discovering it through escape rooms or haunts or horror nights. Like the
Mm-hmm.
fact that we have friends, shout out Joey and Nick, who have the frequent fear pass at Universal. And they literally go there with AP brain in mind, like annual pass holder brain. They just go and hang out in the fog,
In the fog.
in the
Yep.
fog with the scary cat lady and
Yeah, I
Mel's
think
Diane. Like that's just their night out. I'm like,
by the
okay,
time we went with them, they'd already been 20 times.
yeah, yep,
20. And it
crazy.
was early October when we went with them, right? So like, yeah, hardcore. I actually know a couple out here that does the same thing, but at Knott's. They go like every single
Oh,
Thursday, they go to Knott's. That's just their little date night. And they go and they just do like maybe two haunts, maybe try a new food, and they bounce. So it's not stressful. It's
yeah, there's a
easy.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, so much to do. Oh my God. All right. Well, I have a whole lot of Halloween to talk about, so I am going to bore you all with it on the next episode
Ooh.
after Halloween. Too bad, so sad.
Well, yeah, because who knows? This Friday, Halloween, even more can happen that we need
I
to talk about,
know.
like actual Halloween night, which is very rare that it's on a Friday night.
I
So if
know.
you guys are going out, be safe. You're going to trick or treat, be safe. I have nothing to do. I'm still looking for plans, so let me know.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Figure
get
it
you
out.
something going. So let's talk a little bit about the future of the Disneyholics show.
Yeah, we need, or not we need, we want more topics. We love doing a research project. We love to hear what other people want to know about, and then it inspires us to dig deeper. So what
Dig
are
a
some
little
of,
deeper. Sorry.
dig a little deeper. How do we get ideas?
Yeah, well, there's this lovely thing that we promised to people before we took our vacation called the Patreon
Whoop,
Takeover.
whoop, whoop, whoop,
What,
whoop,
what,
whoop.
what? Shout out to all you guys who have been supporting us on Patreon and still supporting us to this day.
Bow, bow, bow,
It
bow.
is time. We are going to post our official Patreon Takeover. So please send us the topics. We want to keep this rolling. Um, we, we're going to be very open and fluid with our formatting. It's going to kind of change all the time on whatever progress we're making, but we want to include our Patreon topics as we go through. And then I think like it's fair to say that if we do need another break, we'll just tell you guys, right?
Yeah,
Is that fair to say?
a
Yeah.
break. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
if we
Yeah.
need another break, yeah, we'll do it, and then we'll chop it up, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
What I like about Patreon Takeover is that there are topics that we've already covered that we still want to cover some more of. So nothing is off the table. If anybody has a topic that maybe we even talked about before ourselves, but you want to know more about it, tell us because we always are using that term iceberg.
Yes.
And it's because there's so much information that only sits the top of the ocean that you can only see at the top of the water. And we barely touch that. And below it, there's so much more to talk about. So bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
It can be as like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like something so specific. Like, and then we'll just go from your point, your starting point, and go on there. Like we could start
Yeah.
halfway down the iceberg for you if you want. Like I've had many times where I've listened to podcast episodes excited to hear more about a topic and then they don't get to where I need them to get to. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could have heard more about this part of that. Like, tell us that. Give that to us. We will run with it. Super excited for it. So keep your eye out for that. And if any of you want some more information on Patreon, just send us a message and we can get you going on Patreon so you can put your topic in as well.
Put it in the hat.
Put it in the hat, in the Disney bag, out the bag. Actually, that's totally not the case. Usually we use out the bag for like Disney's generic terms, but our Patreon takeovers are everything but that, right? It's
True.
like always something super random and fun to like talk about and rabbit hole on. So very, very excited. Sweet. Well, I think we'll wrap it for today, yeah? This is just a nice little welcome home, saying hello back to everyone kind of episode, letting you guys know where we were, what we did, and you guys will hear plenty about Halloween now that it'll be wrapped up next week. But until then, Mike, you wanna
Oh, thank you all for listening. We hope you enjoyed episode 259 of the Disneyholics show.
follow us on social media at the Disneyholics?
And if you want to get in touch, send us a DM on Instagram or contact us at thedisneyholics.com.
Okay, bye.
Bye.